Anime Plus Plus 2023, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Anime Plus Plus was an anime convention held from December 15th through 17th, 2023 at the Hilton Woodcliff Lake in Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey. Brand new first-year con. Let's see how they did. This is going to be a slightly abbreviated review compared to my usual style. Due to it being the holiday season and panel building season, very busy right now. Let's get going. First, hotel parking was good. A lot of parking at this hotel, big parking lots. Registration was efficient. I was a panelist, and my co-panelist and I walked right in, handed them the email we had. They handed us our badges. No fuss, no muss. The convention space was a little bit old school for a hotel, but was very, very good. They had a lot of room, and they have more room to expand in the future, which is exciting. One of the problems with a lot of new convention centers, they don't have enough bathrooms. This one did. There were lots of bathrooms on the floor. That made the experience even better. The dealer's room was excellent for a first-year con. They had a lot of stuff in their dealer's room. I'm hoping they can hold that up for the second year. I love the idea of the 18-plus dealer's room, and it worked pretty well. You put adult content in a separate dealer's room. You had to have your 18-plus wristband to get in there, and you could actually look without the worry of children seeing something they shouldn't. The guest Q&As were some of the best I've seen at a convention in a long time. Sakamoto was great, and so was Yara. They had good hosts that had good pre-made questions, and the people doing the Q&As, the guests, were ones that could actually answer questions off the cuff and were interesting. A lot of guest QAs at cons anymore, especially anime cons, are terrible. These were not. Big standout feature of this convention. The attendance was good for a first-year con. I don't know what the final attendance figures were, but they were surprisingly good. It was a busy day. Friday was a little bit slow, but Saturday was pretty packed, and Sunday the energy was still going on. What was also good was the surrounding area had a lot of dining options. You didn't just have to dine at the hotel. What was bad? Really nothing. For the ugly, what should have been better? The weekend badge price was just way too expensive at $70. That needed to be somewhere closer to $50. I don't think it was a competitive price point. The artist alley layout was too cramped. There was two major choke points at the corners of the room. That will have to be addressed in the future, though they had a good selection of artists. The panels room setups need to be worked on for next year. What they need to do is add more seating, and if they're going to use TVs, they need to make sure the TVs have controls on them. The one we had in one of the panels room had no control, so we could not work the volume. Eventually, we ended up working around it, but a lot of panelists aren't prepared to bring their own speakers and stuff, and they will need to take a hard look at these panel room setups for next year. Overall, this was good for a first-year convention. They have a solid base to work on. There is some room for improvement, though. They can fix a lot of the problems they had this year. I'm giving the convention a B-. Solid first-year effort. I'm interested to see where it goes for the second. Thanks for watching.